Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video we're going to be doing a assumptions video, but also reviewing the new Sir John Vol.2 range. So if you guys want to see that, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I was sent this box from Woolworths, and if you guys haven't seen my other video where I basically like reviewed Sir John's first range, then I'll leave that up on the screen right now so you can go check that out. The first time I reviewed the first range, I was like, oh my word, this is so nice, like the packaging and stuff. And now this is the second look, and the packaging, the like quality of everything is just so stunning. So again, they went with the beetle. I think in the first collection as well they had the beetle, which is a nice touch, and I like these gold little accents as well. So they sent over the palette, and this doesn't say like any like the name of it or anything. It actually just says Sir John X W.Beauty. That's what it looks like. And then when you take it out that box, this is what it comes in. It's such a like sleek looking palette, and again that same logo as the first one. So you obviously get like your little sleeve. It's cool, it's like a nice touch. And then this is the actual palette. Oh, here we go. So to start off, I'm going in with the moisturizer. This is the Arden Grade 8 Daily Defense Moisturizer, and I use this moisturizer every single day for the past like 2 to 3 months now. For foundation, I'm going in with my Estée Lauder Double Wear. This is in the shade Cashew. And to blend that in, I'm going to use my Beauty by Zara sponge or makeup puff. I think we should get into these assumptions while we're here. You will always wear makeup because people will notice you more. No, I don't always wear makeup. I only wear makeup like if I'm going out, like to an event or something, and if I'm doing makeup videos, or if like obviously like if Lorenz and I go out or something. I don't always wear makeup. I feel like it's really bad for your skin if you're constantly wearing makeup. Someone said you were sturdy in high school. I don't know, I don't even like. Someone else would need to answer that question. I can't like say yes or no, but that's so funny that you would assume that. Oh, by the way, I'm going in with my MAC. This is the 24-hour Smooth Wear Concealer, and I'm using the shade NC40. The next assumption is you're getting booked for shoots specifically requesting you to wear your hair curly. No, I actually haven't gotten requests like specifically, can you please wear your hair curly? I think brands just assume that I would have curly hair like in the shoot, but no, I actually don't get asked that often unless it's specifically for a hair like campaign or something like that, like when I was working with All Things Hair, or like for Tresemme, for example. When I worked at Tresemme, that was also specifically for curls. I think people just assume that I'll have my hair out as like curly. Just to add a little bit of warmth to the face, I'm going in with the Revlon Candid Concealer, and this is in 075. Your husband was your first serious boyfriend / relationship. No, he wasn't. I had a serious relationship like a few years before I met Lorenzo. Someone asked, are you a mom? No, I'm not a mom. I think if I was a mom, you would know. But no, I'm not a mother. You don't really like animals. Yeah. How long have you been following me? I love animals. I absolutely love animals. I watch animal videos quite often on YouTube. Oh, not on YouTube, on Instagram, like just like memes and stuff. And I enjoy going to places where you can actually interact with animals. I grew up with animals when I was a kid, love animals. Alright, so I just took that headband off because I was just so scared I was gonna get makeup on it for some reason. So to just set my under eye, I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution Luxury Powder, and this is the banana shade. The next assumption is you're still adjusting to your new apartment. I am still adjusting, but I definitely think that I've come a long way since the first like 2 weeks or so when we moved in here. It was very difficult for me. I've spoken about this in a vlog before. We moved in basically when all that we moved in when all the protests were happening, and like everyone was like really like, it was such a hot matter, or it still is obviously, all those protests and things and what's happening in our country. Like, it was making me feel really anxious, and like having to move to a new apartment and like adjusting to all of that and stuff, like it was really difficult for me, especially because I've never ever lived like in this kind of area that I do. Yeah, the size of the apartment as well, like we're living in like a much smaller apartment compared to when we lived in the townhouse. So it's a huge adjustment for me, but I'm definitely getting used to it now. It was more a thing of like just accepting like where I am and like the size of the apartment and making it work. It's definitely a big change for me, but I'm enjoying it now. Like, I enjoy being here. You love cooking when you get the chance. I get the chance every day because I make supper. I make food for Lorenzo and I every day, and he's sitting here and I know he's listening to me. So when I got married, I had no idea how to make food. Not no idea, I had like the smallest idea, but like I didn't know like how to actually make food properly. Just quickly, I'm going in with my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, just adding some more depth to the face. So yeah, I wasn't really sure like how to make food properly, like in an oven for example, or like even how to make like spaghetti bolognese, how to cook potatoes. I've spoken about this in a vlog as well. Potatoes for me is the pits. Like, I can't get them right, but I'm getting it, I think, slowly but surely. I am getting the hang of it now. To answer your assumption, I am enjoying it. I do enjoy making food and cooking and trying different like new methods and new recipes and stuff. However, I do get really awkward and somewhat offended if it doesn't taste nice. I'm like, I put in so much work. I almost get like embarrassed because I tried so hard and then it like comes out like horrible, and then I feel almost like shy or embarrassed that it doesn't taste nice. But I'm getting the hang of it. So we're gonna go in with the first Sir John product, and this is like a blush. The name of this is Summer Simmer, and it's a gorgeous peachy blush. I really hope this is gonna look nice on my skin. First impression, this is not for tanned girls slash colored girls. I'm gonna actually go in with my usual blush because I don't that blush is a little bit too like icy. You are not in a hurry to have a baby. All I'm gonna say is you are 100% correct. I'm in no hurry to have a child. I don't even know if I am interested in having a child. I can't see myself having a child anytime soon. And Lorenzo feels the same way as well. Like, there's like nothing inside of me when I see babies. Like, I love babies, but when I see babies, there's nothing inside of me that's like, oh, I want one. Yeah, just my personal choice. I'm not really interested in having a kid right now. You never have a bad hair day. Lol. I washed my hair today just because I was having, like, yesterday was a bad hair day for me. Like, really bad. It was in a bun. no curl, nothing. It was just such a mess. That's where I've gotten to a point where I literally just put my hair in a bun and I'm like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna go in with the Almay brow styler, and this is in the shade medium brown. Such a good brow product, and this bristle or the spoolie is so nice and thin. I actually used this as a mascara recently and it like works perfectly. You take a while to warm up to people you don't know, so people assume that you're stuck up. Wow, didn't know people assume that I was stuck up. I do take a while to warm up to people. I think it's also just because like been hurt in the past before, I think. Not the guard, but almost like I don't just like latch on to people. Like I'm not just gonna like be your friend all of a sudden, you know. But I'm not stuck up at all, oh my word. But yeah, I do take a while to warm up to people. Almost like just trying to like figure your vibe out, you know. Also, another reason I think I do that is because people try and like use you as well and you don't realize it. I think I'm just speaking from past experience where you think someone is a friend and turns out they just want to use you for something. So yeah, that I think you're accurate, but not the stuck up part. So there wasn't a highlighter in the Sir John press drop, but I do have a highlighter from Woolworths that I'm gonna use. This is the one that when I went to an event, I did like a little mock-up highlighter like that I created. So I'm just gonna use this as my highlight. So nice. So I want to go in with the Pellet now. This really stunning packaging. I see they don't have a base shade though, like a nice neutral bone shade. So I'm just gonna go in with a bone shade that I have in another palette, and then we can continue. I have no idea what look I want to go for. Like looking at this palette, I'm like, I have no idea what I want to go for. But before we start any of that, I actually want to do some swatches to just see the pigmentation of this. It's like a nice lilac, but yeah, this is quite nice. And we've got some blue. I think the previous look that I did for the other collection, I think I did like a teal blue look. It's really nice. Look at that. Let's see, this is like a fuchsia, like magenta kind of a color. Wow. Maybe we should have pink eye. Oh, that doesn't sound right, but let's just gold. Where do I put the gold? Wow. Now I'm also tempted to do one of those kind of looks, like this chocolate brown and gold combination. It's really nice as well, but there also isn't a blending like a crease color, so I'm going to go in with a different brown just in my crease. And I'm not going to do anything too hectic on the eyes today. I'm going to go with neutral, but not like too intense. The next assumption, you don't like all the influencers that you work with. I don't think I actually have anybody that I don't like, to be honest. In this industry, I get on with people quite easily, but I also mentioned to you that I don't just let people in quite easily either. So I think that's what helps as well. Like I don't have like people that I'm like, oh, I really just don't like you and like avoid you at events and stuff. I don't have any of that kind of like vibe with anybody. The next assumption, you enjoy downtime more than being in the spotlight. I enjoy downtime. I enjoy just like chilling and stuff, but I also do enjoy going out, but not being in the spotlight. I feel like I become a little bit awkward, especially if it's like interviews and stuff. Like I remember when I started, when we would go to like an event or something and someone was like, oh, can we interview? And I'm like, no, like that's not gonna happen. I don't enjoy it. I think I get like really awkward, and like hearing my voice as well, I'm like, oh no, like take it away. But now I'm not that awkward about it. Like I'm like, yeah, okay, we can do it. Or if I have to speak on camera or something, then I'm fine with it. But in the beginning I was very awkward. I'm gonna use this copper shade, so I'm just gonna take my finger actually and put this straight onto the lid. I must say this eyeshadow is very creamy, like buttery, which is always a winner. You love wearing skirts. If it's a short skirt, no. If it's a long, like midi, like maybe like over the knee, yes. Let's take some of this like chocolatey brown shade and put this on the outer corner. I'm going to add some of this like goldy shade just in the inner corner, and then I'm gonna just take this really tiny brush and add this gorgeous champagne shade in the inner corner of the eye. It's like really pigmented, and then I'm just gonna fluff this out a bit, blend it with a nice fluffy brush. I'm going to take my Bobbi Brown Long Wear Gel Eyeliner, and this is in sepia ink, and I'm just going to create like a nice tiny wing. I'm going to go in with the Bad Girl Bang mascara from Benefit. Alright, so I'm going in with the NYX lip liner, and this is in the shade brown, and I'm just gonna lip my lines. Oh my word, line my lips. This is like the neutral one. I think it will go best with my eyes. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thingy. Wait, let me actually open it quickly because I completely forgot about this thing. I'm just going to top my lips off with the lip balm, the tinted lip balm, and this is in the shade Kinda Perfect. Okay, so this is the final look, just playing around with some makeup. I really like the eyeshadow. I feel like it's really nice and pigmented, nice and buttery. Yeah, the lipstick, it's very creamy. The lip balm as well, it's like really nice and creamy. Okay, so I'm just going to answer just a few more questions, like of the assumptions. Someone assumed that I would never leave Cape Town. This is 100% wrong. I really want to travel and live overseas for a little bit. Like Lorenzo and I have discussed it before, just like experiencing a brand new country, a brand new way of living. I've lived in Cape Town since I was 9 years old, so I have lived in a different city, but that was like when I was younger, and I really want to experience living in a different country and traveling. So yeah, you can only feel at home in a new space once you've decorated it. You know what, I actually realized when we moved into this apartment, I realized that this is actually really true. Yeah, I realized that that's actually something that is so true, because like I didn't decorate yet, and like our place still isn't like decorated like the way that I really want it to be, just because we still have like boxes and stuff from the previous place. But I realized that once I actually started decorating a place and make it like our own, I feel more at home. And I realized as well that when I started decorating this place, I actually felt more like comfortable, and it's not just like I'm living in someone else's space. Like I sort of like made it my own. So that is 100% correct. Like I definitely feel more comfortable when I've decorated a bit, you know. You see your family less now that you're married. And then she's like, I hope it's not true. Definitely not. I see my family quite often. I think I see my mom like twice a week, if not more. At most I'll see her twice a week, once a week. I see my brothers and my dad also quite often. Like that assumption is 100% wrong. The last question that I'm going to answer, or the last assumption, sorry. You feel that you need to create similar content to other content creators since you have been MIA. I don't know when I was MIA. Like, yeah, I didn't go MIA, but I definitely don't feel like I need to create more and more content or similar content. That's what she said. I don't need to create similar content. If I feel like I want to like share something that I found or a new technique that I learned or anything like that, then I'll create content around that. But I definitely don't feel a need to create something similar to other content creators around me. I stay true to myself and I try to create content that I feel suits my brand and suits what I stand for and what I'm genuinely interested in. Yeah, I don't agree with that assumption at all. So that's it from me, guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what else you guys would like to see. I know you guys enjoy like my vlogs and stuff. Just let me know what else you would prefer seeing more of. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.